Hello, I'm Gina, and this is English to Express It. In this video, we will look at the English we can teach to our students so that they can advocate for others in English. In this module, we have learned about child protection. One important idea to consider when we think about child protection is protective factors. Protective factors are the things in our lives that can help us to stay safe and healthy. An important protective factor for children and youth is supportive friends. When a student cares enough about another student to say something, if they're worried about them, this is a protective factor. It can help to keep a student safe. We can encourage this type of protective factor for our students by giving them the language they can use to talk about their worries for others and to advocate for them in English. What are some useful ways to express concern about another person? First, these conversations often begin by naming the person you're concerned about. I am worried about is an easy way to do this. Students might actually name the person they're worried about. However, they might be more comfortable saying, I'm worried about a friend, to avoid naming the person. Second, if someone tells us they're worried about another person, the question we usually ask next is, why are you worried? What is the language students can use to express why they are worried? One option is, I'm worried that. Students might say, I'm worried that my friend is missing school. Or they might say, I'm worried that Aisha does not have food at home. Notice how similar these two sentence frames are. I'm worried about and I'm worried that. Yet they are very different. One is followed by a noun and the other is followed by an idea. One strategy you can use is to create a visual cue that helps students remember this difference. Let me show you what I mean. So I draw different sizes of boxes to show the sentence frames are followed by very different things. I am worried about is followed by a short noun. I am worried that is followed by a longer idea. This can help students remember more easily if they look at the board while they're using the language. Simple visuals can support our students' memories so that they can learn better. Third, we can then teach our students to express what they have noticed that has worried them. What is the language they can use for this? Here are some options. I have noticed, I have seen, I have heard. Finally, we can make sure students feel confident in the language they need to request something for another student. Making a request with could you is a simple way to do this. Students might say, could you tell me who can help? Or could you check on Aisha? This is advocating. So let's look at the sentence frames we can use to express concern about another student and advocate for them. What would be a good practice activity to help students begin to see how this language works? You could create very short examples where a student has a problem. Put students into pairs to look at the example together and discuss it. Then, the students take turns expressing their worry about the student to their partner using these 4 steps. Post it on the board or in another way. This might be challenging for students, but advocacy is a skill that we all need and we can all learn.